Let me tell you guys a little story about someone named Bill. Now, Bill isn't exactly one specific person named Bill. Bill can be a number of people. Bill can be a female, a male, a tall person, a short person, fat, skinny, anywhere in between, above and beyond, etc., etc. Bill is just the one singular name that making a whole, concise, concentric little ball of energy here and labeling it Bill. Now, Bill is someone who likes to use the jealousy card. In fact, they use it whenever they're in a corner. And the worshippers of Bill like to use that jealousy card on Bill's behalf. And I've seen it time and time again thrown my way and thrown at you guys. When you go to something like one of my iJustine videos or PewDiePie videos, etc., and them being the Bill, the worshippers of the Bill come along and they wave that jealousy card in your face going, "You're just a bitter fuck. You only wish you had half the popularity of Bill. That you had half the money, half the following, etc., that Bill does. You will never be Bill. You want to try to be Bill, but you never will be. Deal with it. You're jealous." And of course, it's Y-O-U-R, jealous. Now, I've talked about this ad nauseum. My God, my Let's All Laugh at Fanboy Comments video series is just filled with debunking the whole allegation of jealousy and how it just doesn't apply to so many of us that are just being critical. Now, I come across these Bills all the time. In fact, a lot of them talk shit behind my back, which is fine. You're allowed to say whatever you want. I mean, I got thick skin. It's not really going to bother me. But when I want to make a video about this and speak my mind, I have the right to do that as well. You say what you want about me as long as it doesn't infringe my rights or hurt me or anyone around me, etc., say what you will. Now, Bill, like I said, is this type of guy or gal that uses the jealousy card. And they lean on the fact that they have the bigger following. They make more money on YouTube. And that my situation can't be better than theirs, therefore I am jealous of them. Folks, I don't have to hear that, and neither do you. Granted, you can see it and hear it, obviously, but here's the thing. You don't ever have to accept that or let it bother you, because it just flat out isn't true. Now, there is some people out there that are truly jealous and act like jealous buffoons. It's your own problem to deal with if that's the way you're acting. If you want to be that way, fine, whatever. Now, the whole thing here of, well, if someone does have more subscribers and they are making significantly more money, and you're making videos critical about them and their success and fame and being whores and whatever, then you have to be jealous, right, Archfiend? Wrong! Let me explain things to you here, alright? I don't care who you are, where you're at, what you're doing, but if you're working something like a 9-to-5 job and Bill finds out about this and he finds out that it is nowhere near equivalent to his pay scale or just beneath him in whatever way, shape, or form. I don't care if you are the guy that mops out the jizz in the porn booths at the adult bookstore. If you are that guy that does it for minimum wage or whatever, Bill will often come to you and say, "You are so jealous that you do not have my life." Folks, I'm here to tell Bill right to his fucking face that guy mopping out the porn booths actually has a more secure future than Bill ever will have here on the internet. Anyone that has some sort of internet job that relies on video views, that relies on ad clicks, that relies on popularity and a fan base staying intact, I'd rather be the guy mopping up the jizz out of the porn booth stalls. Because you know why? One of the main things that Bill will come back at you with is saying, hey, you know, people tell me internet jobs are insecure, which they aren't. This isn't a proven commodity here, for lack of a better term. The internet's volatile. I've said that a number of times here. Bill will often say, well, so is that 9-to-5 job. You can lose it just like that. That is true. That guy mopping up the little porn booths with his little jizz rag mop could lose his job just like that. But you know what that guy has that you really don't have to as much of an advantage? Is that guy has working experience. That guy has an ability to take this working experience and apply to any of tens of thousands of janitorial jobs and move from that 9 to 5 to another 9 to 5. Maybe he'll struggle for a little while, or she will struggle for a little while and not find a job. The point being is that when this person wants to transition from their 9 to 5, be it a guy that picks up your trash, mops up jizz, or is an accountant anywhere, whatever, their ability to find work is so much significantly greater than yours, Bill. Now, Bill often gives up his 9 to 5 job, sits at home, does what he likes, makes a decent living off of it, and then all of a sudden that living starts declining, the fan base starts going away, and as we see with everything on the internet, what goes up must come down, and so far, everything that has been on the tippy top of their earning potential and their attention potential has all shown to come back down. Now, there's a few people that are still arcing up. Give them a year or two and they will start arcing down. Mark my words, the proof is in the pudding. There's no one that you can't point to out there. It's a double negative. There's no one you can point to out there that doesn't have that arc of success when they reach that top and they started going down, and it is damn near impossible to regain that success. In fact, prove me wrong and say there's someone out there that hit the top of their success, went down into a doldrum of despair, and then came right back up and rise like a phoenix out of the ashes. So, to Bill out there, who gave up his 9 to 5 job, started making YouTube videos for a living, started, going on Twitch, whatever, doing whatever you had to do. How secure do you feel about your future? How secure do you feel about your chances once this bubble bursts and it's all gone? How secure do you feel knowing that your resume is going to have this big time gap on it that you're going to have to fill with made YouTube videos from 2009 to whatever? What employer's going to look at that and go, oh, this is the guy we need for our company. Come on in, Justine. There you go. Get to work. So, to all the Bills out there, and to the fans of Bill that want to use that jealousy card because us grunts that work the 9 to 5s are beneath you and that we don't have the success that you'll ever have, when you think in the long term of things, I think the guy with the 9 to 5 is going to have a lot more success. They're going to have a lot more security. Because I don't want to live with the fear of all of a sudden everything being gone. I myself, I have a college degree, and I also have a resume that is stacked with jobs consistently on each other that show that I'm a proving, working ability and accomplishing, doing jobs at hand, etc., etc. I didn't ever consider quitting anything when I got an ounce of success here on YouTube, and that's all I ever got is an ounce of success. There's some people that talk to me like, oh, I'm so big and popular, I wish I could, get your success here. I'm like, this is nothing. In all reality, this is nothing. Have I made a decent amount of money here? Sure. But you know what? Never even crossed my mind to quit a 9 to 5 job over this shit. And for those who did, unless you banked up pretty good, you're going to fucking regret that move. Anyway, so to those of you out there, if you encounter Bill or any of his fans or her fans, feel free to let them know that in a few years, let's see where they're at. Let's see what they're doing. Because odds are, they're going to have to go get one of those 9 to 5 jobs that they stuck their noses up like, oh, I'm too good to work that. I'm a professional video maker on YouTube. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 ever again. Keep thinking that. Because reality's going to come up and it's going to bite you in the fucking ass soon enough. And those of us that sat here and took the abuse from you and your idiot fans, we're going to sit here with the biggest fucking smiles on our faces. So, have a good day, Bill. And a better tomorrow. And hopefully one day we can all see each other in the working world. Hopefully. But who knows? Maybe they'll all become filthy rich millionaires, and Bills will be able to retire everywhere just from the money they bankrolled off of YouTube. Alright, maybe about 10 of them or so can do that. But hopefully you get my point here. Summation. Don't take any shit from Bill or any of Bill's fans, especially if they wave that jealousy card in your face. Just rip that card up, put it on the ground, and just piss on it. And not if it's in public, that you can get a ticket from the police for doing that. But take it home, rip it up, and then piss on it. Preferably in the bathroom or like the sink or something. Anyway, don't piss in your sink. That's disgusting. Have a good day, everyone!